Okay, and we are back with AM Live on TSPN, and I'm here with Jackie Harrison. Hi, Jackie.
Hi.
And Jackie, you're here today for an organization called The Cure Starts Now, and that's regarding childhood brain cancer.
Yes.
And I know you, and I know your story, but maybe some of the viewers don't know your story. So can you tell us a little bit about why this is so close to your heart?
Yes, yes. Well, my daughter,
I'll hold it up for the
my
camera.
daughter Kylie, she passed away almost 3 years ago at the age of 5 from DIPG, which is diffuse intrinsic pontine glioma, and it's a brainstem glioma. It's inoperable. There is no cure, and with about 6.5 weeks of radiation and chemotherapy, which the chemotherapy they're not sure was really effective, they survive about 9 months, and it's a very, very difficult thing to go through, watching your child go from a normal running around child to basically they end up not being able to walk, not being able to eat, and eventually not being able to breathe.
Oh my gosh.
So,
I remember when you went through that. I mean, every parent's heart, every person's heart goes out to any parent who's had to deal with something like this, watching your child pass away.
Right,
It's just unbelievable what you've been through.
Yeah.
But you're doing good now.
Yeah.
And you're using it to you're involved now with helping to find a cure for it.
Absolutely.
Tell us about that.
Yes. I joined forces with the Cure Starts Now Foundation. It's a worldwide foundation. We have chapters that pretty much are made up from either parents or grandparents, aunts, uncles that have had a child that has been affected by this disease. And
there is no cure.
There is no
at this
cure.
point.
There is no cure. And the thing is there's been, in the last 30 years, there's been no progress in treatments.
Wow.
You look at leukemia in children. 30 years ago, 40% of the children would survive. Now it's like 90%. So we need to focus more towards
How common is this kind of cancer?
It's rare, but due to the fact that it's such a complicated type of brain tumor, that our belief is that if they focus more on this very difficult brain tumor, that it could potentially find a cure for all cancers. And so
that's wow. So it's kind of like a gateway.
Correct.
Yeah,
it's the key to opening up a cure for all cancers.
Are you guys having success with more exposure and things like
that?
Oh,
absolutely.
Good.
Yes. I read something not too long ago where someone that was dealing with DIPG, they couldn't even go out on the internet and find anything about DIPG like 3 years ago.
Wow.
4 years ago, something like that. And now it's becoming much more, the awareness is getting out there.
And you're the director for the California chapter.
Correct.
I mean, I'm sure 5 years ago you never would have seen yourself. Obviously, you couldn't have known. But look at what you're doing now. I mean, you've lost, but you're turning that into something good. So I'm so proud of you.
Yeah, well, thank you.
So what are you doing locally? You have a local event coming up.
Local event that's Bowling for a Cure, and it is April 21st, and it's from 1 to 4 p.m. at the Gold Country Lanes. It's $25 for adults, $20 for children under 18. We have many raffle prizes, a 50-50 raffle. It's a lot of fun, and it's for all ages. We have kids as young as 4 bowling, and the tickets can be purchased at the Jackson CHP, the Gold Country Lanes, or by contacting me.
What's your phone number?
My cell phone number is 209-304-8036. And we have a wonderful website. It's called it's www.thecurestartsnow Foundation. Well, www.thecurestartsnow.org. And that allows you to get to any of the chapters and give you more information about the foundation.
This is a great local event. How long have you been doing fundraising here? Is this a new?
Let's see. I joined in November of 2010.
Okay.
Yeah.
So is this an annual event?
This is our third annual event. And I would eventually like to, we have a triathlon in October, and then at the Amador County Fair, I joined a booth with the CHP and raffle off gift baskets.
Good.
Nice funds.
And then you have a book here. What's this book about?
This book is The Notes Left Behind. It is a New York Times bestseller, and it was written by the family whose daughter, Alina, also died from the same brain tumor. And it's a wonderful book. I had a teacher from Pioneer that read it, and she said that every parent should read this book. And on the back of it, James Patterson, best-selling author, he said, "This is a stunning story that teaches us how precious children, family, and life are, and that the sacrifices we make are worth it."
Oh my gosh, it makes me
it's
emotional just thinking about
it's a very good book.
What all of you parents have been through that have lost children. It's probably one of the most horrific thing anyone could go through is losing your child. You know, but I know God's done a major work in your life, and He's using it for good right now. So that's good, and you're making a difference, and all these parents involved in this are making a difference. So again, the date of your event is
April 21st.
April 21st.
Yes,
Good.
that's a Sunday.
At the Gold Country Lanes.
At the Gold Country Lanes.
Good, good. And tickets are $25 for per person over 18, right?
Yes.
And 20 for under 18.
Yes.
Good, okay.
Yes.
Good. And it's very important. This cause needs money and needs attention and exposure. So get out there. I mean, bowling is so fun anyway. What a great day to bowl with the family and do it for a good cause. So.
And everybody has a really good time. It's a lot of fun.
And what's the website again for people?
www.thecurestartsnow.org.
And is that your personal website for it?
That
or is that
is
the national website?
The national website. And then you can go to the different chapters. There's on the right-hand side of the web page, it says find a chapter, and then it lists all the different chapters. Kylie's half-sister, she started a chapter in Colorado.
Oh, wow.
So,
That's awesome. That's so awesome that you guys are doing this, working together.
And we also do a program called The Monkey in My Chair. I don't know if we have time to talk about this.
Well, we can actually talk about that at the morning wrap-up when we come back. Yeah, The Monkey in the Chair. I want to hear about that more. So we're going to take a break, and we'll be back in 3 minutes. Stay tuned.
You're watching Amador County's local television network, TSPN.